Good morning, ma'am. Today I'm going to explain the fourth lab program of our experiment of our lab networking lab. It is static routing. The aim is to designing a network topology to perform the initial router configurations required for connectivity by using IP addresses that are provided in the addressing table and configure the static routes that are needed to allow communication between the hosts. First, the commands that need to be used to configure the static routes. We need to configure the static routes. The first step is to configure the static routes with next hop specified using the following syntax. That is IP route, network address, subnet mask, and IP address. And then the next step is to configure static route with exit interface specified using the following syntax. IP route, network address, subnet marks, and exit interface. The topology is given over here. The addressing table is for the routers, what addresses they need to have, the subnet mask and the default gateway that need to have. And the procedure is to first configure the IP address on the host PCs. I'll show the topology. Here the topology is given. Over here there are 3 routers which are attached to 3 switches. Each switch is attached to 2 PCs as shown. Each PC has its own IP address. Over here the IP address is 192.168.10.1 and the gateway is 192.168.10.3. The IP address over here is 192.168.10.2 and the gateway is 192.168.10.3. Over here the IP address is 192.168.60.1 and the gateway is 192.168.60.3. Here the IP address is 192.168.30.1 and the gateway is 192.168.30.3. Here the IP address is 192.168.30.2 and the gateway is 192.168.30.3. Over here 3 switches are given and 3 routers are given. We need to configure these routers and switches, these routers. For the router, the interface first fast Ethernet will be given, the IP address will be given and the no shut will be given. To configure the terminal, the interface serial number needs to be given and if it has a clock rate, the IP address needs to be given and the subnet mask, and if it has a clock rate must be given and no shut. The static route, we have to give the IP address for each of the route IP address and the IP address and then the subnet mask and the serial number whichever we need. Now we'll see if it's working. Here let's send the message. As we see, the messages are being passed successfully. As we've seen, all the messages were passed successfully. Thank you, ma'am.